What's up, YouTubers? Jeff here from Bakersfield Self Perfection, Self Preservation. I finished my final day of physical therapy Thursday, which I'm really happy about. And tomorrow I get to go back into martial arts training, which I'm pretty excited about as well. A little nervous, to be honest, to see what's going to happen. But yeah, on my last day of physical therapy, they had me do the same test they did on the first day to see how much strength that I got back in my leg. And it felt great because the first day of physical therapy, which is basically just an interview process, on talking to me about how I injured myself and then doing some tests to see how much strength I lost in that leg, it felt pretty miserable for me. I felt pretty depressed on that first day, seeing how much strength in that leg that I lost, how weak it was. It really felt shitty for me, to be honest. And then the last day of physical therapy, just seeing how much strength I got back and how happy they were with my results, it felt great. It was a great feeling. Um, and I'm happy to have that strength in my leg back, to be honest. But they want me to stop walking with the crutches and the cane on, and also the knee brace. Just they want me to walk like I used to before I got injured, which is what I've been doing. But they did tell me to have the cane and the knee brace with me just in case I might need it if I feel like my knee's going to give out or if it starts to hurt, that I should have it with me on standby just in case, which it's happened a couple of times since Thursday. It My knee did kind of start hurting a couple of times. It could be because it's starting to get colder here. Uh, I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, I did have to use the cane a couple of times, but it hasn't been too often. But it has felt great to be able to walk again, not needing a cane or needing to wear the knee brace. But they did tell me when I start doing martial arts again that I should wear the hinge knee brace. I should have that knee brace on for support. And I am definitely going to do that because, like I said, since finishing physical therapy and walking like I used to, there were a couple of times where I needed the cane, um, because it felt like my leg was going to give out. So I definitely should wear that when training because that's a little more intense than just walking a few blocks to go somewhere. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be wearing my knee brace when I start training tomorrow, and I'm not going to go at it 100% like I used to before getting injured because I don't want to injure myself any further. I don't want to make this injury possibly even worse, where I'm left with no choice but to have surgery. Right now, as it stands, I have a choice in the matter. I can decide if surgery is the best thing for me to do or not. I don't want to put myself in a situation where I no longer have that choice. But yeah, when I first got injured and my mind was just dead set on getting the surgery to get better, to get back into shape and doing martial arts again. But after talking to the orthopedic, which was last month, yeah, it was last month, and him telling me that I have 2 months to decide whether I feel like surgery is the best decision for me to do, for the best thing for me to go through or not, it really did kind of change things there where at first I was dead set on it, but now it just kind of I started thinking like, well, if I don't need the surgery, then maybe I shouldn't get it. But during that time, I've been talking to a lot of people who had this injury and have had that choice whether to get the surgery or not, and been getting their feedback. And it's really helped me a lot in making my decision. On top of talking to them, I've talked with my girlfriend. I've talked with my family, getting their feedback on what they feel would be best for me as well. And I really do appreciate that. I really do appreciate their feedback as well on what they feel is best for me when it comes to my health and my goals and what I want to do with my martial arts. You know, I really do appreciate them for their support in what I do in my decision that I'm going to make. It and what they want from me. Because at the end of the day, they just want what's best for me. They just want me to be happy. And like I said, I really appreciate them being there to talk to. And that's something that's good to have. It's good to have friends and family who are there for you to that you can talk to about this. That's as on top of the not just this injury is not just physical. It's definitely a mental injury as well because it definitely messes with you mentally in a lot of ways, and that did mess with me mentally when I got injured. And it's good that I have friends and family there for me to talk to about this that can help me through this. And you definitely are going to need that as well. If you are going through what I'm going through right now, it's good to have family and friends there for you to talk with you about this and help you through this. But yeah, so I have till November to decide on what I feel is the best thing for me to do. In the meantime, I'm just going to do as my physical therapist says to walk without the cane or the knee brace, but have it on standby just in case I need it. Start doing martial arts again tomorrow and see how it goes, how it feels for me to train, and if I feel like I can do this and not need surgery, or if I can do this, but I'll probably be a lot better if I need the surgery, kind of thing. We're going to see as this month goes on. I have a month to train again and see how it feels for me. I'm glad I have that. I'm glad I have that time, enough time to really train and see how it's going to work for me. If this is going to work out for me where I can train and not need the surgery, or if I can train but it's where I think I would be better if I had the surgery. So this is going to help me out too with this when I start training again. But I'm still doing the physical therapy exercises that they gave me at the physical therapy place because I believe it was the second day of my physical therapy. They gave me the sheet of exercises to do at home, which I did religiously. I did them pretty much every day while I was doing the physical therapy to rehab my knee and get that strength back in my leg. And I think that's why I made the progress that I did is because I would do this religiously. I did it pretty much every day. There were a couple of times where I missed a day or two, which that's normal. Even for work, people who work out, there are times where people forget to do their workout for the day or skip their workout for the day. That's just human nature. We just forget sometimes, or we skip it, or we get caught up in something. We're so busy running errands or doing something that we forget our workout for the day, or sometimes we just don't feel like it, or maybe we feel sick. But you know, you can't expect to work out every single day. Sometimes you might forget, or sometimes you just don't feel like it, or sometimes you're just sick and are unable to at the time. You, just make up for it when you're able to do it again. Just go at it and do that workout when you're able to. But yeah, hope everyone's having a great day. Till next time, this is Jeff, saying peace.